That like a block, caught inside the 30. Got it. 23-20. Zeros on the clock. It's over.
Hey Broncos country, I'm Lori Lattimore-Volkman, and this is the Roundup. Finally. Unfortunately, I am not coming back to you in 2025 with Report on a Win. In fact, I have to talk about the second aggravating loss in which the Broncos beat themselves. This time, the defense was up to standard and kept Justin Herbert and the explosive Chargers offense mostly in check, sacking him 4 times and getting 2 takeaways.
For Herbert to the air. They got him again! Oh, they snuff him, bringing him down. John Franklin Myers. Combo drive free. It's a fumble in a close game that has gone bad. It's Denver's ball.
The defense can only do so much. The offense still has to score. And it was the minus plays on offense that kept it from taking advantage of good defensive play against one of the hottest teams in the league and a chance to move into the driver's seat in the AFC West. Although the Chargers jumped out to a quick lead, the Broncos came back, going into halftime down 10-7, but a lot of mojo.
4th and 2, the fake to Dobbins, and they got him downfield. Look at him, they got Sutton. That's 6. Touchdown, Denver. What a play.
They came out in the third quarter, getting another touchdown and field goal, and suddenly looking like they had command of the game. But then some boneheaded penalties on defense allowed the Chargers back into the game, tying it at 20.
6. Herbert to the air. Pipkins the block at the right tackle. Got away from Allen. Herbert alive in the throw. Caught. Touchdown! Touchdown! Allen! What a play!
The penalties, though, the negative plays, those are the things that, you only get about 11 of these drives per game, and that set us back.
When the offense needed to march down the field and get a quick field goal, all it could do was 3 and out. And then, with the softest prevent defense in the history of softness, Broncos D let the Chargers march down the field so they could get the game-winning field goal. Ah! So aggravating, so preventable, so stupid.
You have to be able to put together 4 really good quarters of football, or maximize the opportunities that happen over the course of those 4 quarters. Very competitive sport, and it's on us to be able to put together 4 really good quarters.
We got to sustain our drives, and we got to score in the red zone. We got to convert on 3rd down. I mean, that's what it is.
Penalties definitely hurt. Just got to clean it up.
It's week 3. We can't hang on it like it's week 15 or 16. We have to get better, and we have to get better fast.
It's just frustrating that we lost, and the best part about it is we get a chance to watch this tape, make these corrections, and it's only game 3. So make these corrections and ultimately try to find a way to finish that game better.
Really frustrating because, it don't matter how many stops we get. When we need it most, we gotta step up and be there.
The most frustrating stat, aside from the outcome, 3rd down. The average distance on 3rd down was 11 yards, with a couple of 3rd and 20s and 3rd and 19s. In fact, the shortest 3rd down distance was 3rd and 8. The Broncos were more successful on 4th down conversions, 2 for 2, than they were on 3rd down conversions, 2 for 13. Embarrassing.
The 2 takeaways were the reason we stayed in that game. In other words, we only had 9 first downs offensively. We have to be more efficient relative to what we're doing, both with the run game and the pass game. Our average 3rd down was 3rd and 11. So the reason it was a close game was because we were +2 in that department. Obviously, we're playing a good football team. We feel like we're a good football team, and we flipped the script in the end of the second, early 3rd. And then we have to offensively be able to finish. In 2 weeks in a row, we've been in that position to finish in the 4th quarter.
After the game, Bo Nix had no answer for the offense's woes.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. I would have, we'd score every drive if I knew. Felt like we kept going backwards and, had, no explosives when we needed them, and we had the ball with a chance, and that drive just felt like we didn't do anything. Felt like we just kept going backwards and had long field position and long third downs, and it's not gonna in this league. It's not gonna cut it.
But Sean Payton isn't ready to put the blame on the quarterback.
It was a hard day to play quarterback when your average third down is 3rd and 11. So if we're not more efficient on first and second down, the best in our league are going to struggle with the numbers that we gave him on third down. So that's the thing that stood out was not only the penalties that set you back offensively, but the minus plays. And that has to be corrected for us to be a quality offense.
How to fix that seems to be the question of the week. In fact, it's been the question for 3 weeks. It's about time to actually get those cleaned up.
I mean, I come in here with, like, we got to clean these up. Like, this is the kind of game we wanted to be in, if that makes sense. It's a good team. We think we're a good team. And we'll see them again.
But Peyton pointed out on Monday that the season is a journey, and the goal is for this team to get to a point where it can win those games at the end rather than losing them. Sooner rather than later would be nice.
I don't think I can ever recall being with a team that always finished and didn't struggle to, in other words, that it's a journey here. And so when the season's over with, let's look at this team and say, hey, can they finish? And, we'll be able to point to week 2 and 3. We weren't able to, but I think of certain teams that I've been a part of or coached, and I think that the corrections and the improvement, any good team really, and even last year, we had a wild card playoff team. There's a stretch where you begin to win games, and you play better, and that's what's due for this team. That's what has to happen for this team. That's what has to be on our horizon.
Yes, it does, and it better be ASAP.
This year's different. That was a hard-fought, close game. We got to get ready to come back and play a national TV game Monday night against a good team. This team will. I thought we fought today, which was encouraging, and we knew it was going to be one of those games. We're in this accelerated. We got to get better fast. And if we do, I think this will be all right.
Let's hope so. Go Broncos. Thankfully, Denver's humble defense is ready to prove that it would. But that's exactly how the Chargers are riding a 2-0 high, including them. Let's do it. Showing my age. That's what's happening right here.